Dude, this bitch is so hot when I'm looking at it on Instagram
We,
right now.
you're making it hard for the new channel to start well, for
Yeah, I
YouTube
remember that.
purposes.
Okay, all right. I guess we live in Germany now. You can say what we want.
Yeah,
Can't look at
unfortunately.
bikini photos. Can't look at bikini photos of girls who are
Yeah,
hot.
we can't look at the blue cat people from the Avatar movie.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
sad.
Let's talk about something family friendly like Sesame Street. What's our favorite Elmo episode?
I like the one where he talks about the alphabet and he messes up and he gets mad.
I like his compassion towards his goldfish. I think that's one of Elmo's better qualities overall, I would say. He's very
Mm.
committed to his goldfish.
Hmm.
I forget what's the goldfish's name?
I would guess something very simple like Goldie would be my guess.
I think it might be Goldie. I think you'd be correct about that being Elmo fish name.
Yeah. So welcome to Northwest Trenches. We have set up a new
Welcome
YouTube
to
channel.
the Elmo podcast. Let's go. Welcome to Elmo, dude.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, we have a new YouTube channel set up, so hopefully it gets more traction than where it was. This would be the start of season 3 of Northwest Trenches.
Yeah. Yeah, season 3, dude.
Yeah. Technically, it would be like year 3, but I don't want to sound like a nerd.
Year 3.
So,
It's the year. What is it the year of in the Chinese mythology? What do those guys have to say?
I might actually have
Is it
to
year?
Google search that up. That might be the
Yeah.
first Google search of the show for this
Yeah,
season.
let's look up which Chinese animal year it is.
Chinese. It just comes up with Chinese food. Hold on. Chinese
Okay.
New Year 2026.
Well, I mean,
Year of the
technically
Fire Horse.
of the
Fire
horse.
Horse. Yeah.
It makes sense that Chinese food would come up, seeing as most of the animals, if not all of them, on the Chinese
Mm-hmm.
like year calendar thing, they would probably eat and cook.
Well, I'm the cool guy because I was born on Year of the Dragon.
Oh, good for you!
Yeah.
Look at
I'm
Mister
so
Year the
cool.
freaking
I'm
Dragon.
so
I was year
awesome.
of I was year of the rabbit, dude. That's
Oh
like
my
that's so.
god. Oh.
I hate
Oh.
being year of the
You could
rabbit,
have been
dude.
ox. You could have been anything else.
Yeah, I could have been
Oof.
strong like an ox. I could have been like a dragon. I literally missed being the dragon. The
Mm-hmm.
dragon's 2000, ain't it?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
February 2000 to late February 2002. I mean 2001.
dude, I was born December of '99, dude. I was like a freaking hair away from from being the
We
dragon
got close
that I
there.
truly am.
Ugh. I will still do like the 5 minutes thing, but
Yeah,
it is fun to to
it's just
already have to
great
cut
way.
out a couple of things in the recording.
That is a fun word to say. I don't know how often you say that, but it's very fun.
Well, when we start doing
Say,
Australian accents, we can say that word more often.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, we gotta pack in. I gotta pack in something Australian for later in the show when the overlords, the 1984 spy camera
Dang.
overlord.
What's going on? Are they poisoning you on this fine
Yeah,
podcast recording?
they're poisoning me for saying
Oh
for
gosh.
cussing.
They're putting
For cussing.
they're putting some brainwash fluid in your system. Better known as funny beer.
Yeah, no, that was sorry, that was just the 5G
Hmm.
5G waves.
Well, I get
Uh,
to bring
speech.
up some funny fluid. Which is a
Funny.
bad that's a bad phrasing. I will censor me almost cursing
Yeah,
there.
I'm not sure.
Uh
I'm not sure of the or what'd you call it?
funny, funny
Funny,
flavor, and I was gonna say
the
F
funny
in there
flavor.
too. I have Sprite Chill Cherry Lime,
Okay,
and I have an entire mini fridge worth of this drink. Uh,
dude.
Usually, I'm not a Sprite guy.
No,
I'm
why
kidding.
not?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Thank the
But
Lord. I was about to crash
Sprite
out.
Chill is very nice because it's just a little bit nicer for your system. It has more juice than any other Sprite I've had.
Wait, what is this a different version of Sprite or something?
Yeah, it's literally Sprite
What?
Chill. It's a different type of Sprite.
Sprite Chill. This is my first time ever hearing this.
Yeah, it has less than 2% citric acid, which is supposed to be
That's
good.
I guess that's good. Wouldn't know much about that.
Mm-hmm.
I know about like like I
Mm-hmm.
know about Jewish people, Chinese people. I know about European people.
Oh,
I
some
know different
stupid something
stereotypes.
stupid that I did. We are getting close to 5 minutes, so we can curse a lot here in a bit.
All right, dude. All
But
right, let it rip. I'm gonna let it rip with a huge N bomb just to really start this off with a
heck
field
yeah,
goal, a
man.
freaking 10-point field goal kick across the freaking entire football field.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
ripping an N.
So I went out to dinner like a week ago, and I got my parents got orange juice for me while I was in the restroom, and then I come out. I'm like, "Oh, you got me juice? Are you kidding? You got me
Whoa!
juice? What the heck? That's crazy." And they were like, Ron, you can't joke about that. You can't. I'm like, but I did.
Yeah, you're like,
I,
I just did. What are you
I
gonna fucking do about it?
like I did. Like I can't bring it back into my system and not say that joke about
Yeah,
juice. You know.
yeah.
Um.
You come up to the table, you're just like, what is this Zionist bullshit on the table in front of me? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, like I didn't even think about it. Oh, there was another one where we went out to eat and I got like some Chinese dish, right?
Oh,
And
dog.
my parents were talking about luck. And they were like, that's some bad juju. And I went, what?
Whoa.
What did he say?
Actually, that's anti-Semitic to say. Just saying that from the back seat.
Yeah,
Just
like it was just like really, really dorky ways of making a joke that simple. But I enjoyed doing so. I'm glad I didn't do like an Aiden Ross money grubbing hand gesture while I was talking about it, or
yeah,
then
yeah,
I'd be in trouble. Is what I figured out.
yeah. I had something funny to say, and I just completely dropped the ball on what it was,
Mm,
dude. I
mm.
just ruined the whole show, I
It's
think.
okay. I saw some top 10 symbol touches from Fish Tank Season 3. It's a good
I
video.
did,
It's a
did
very good
see,
video.
I haven't watched it, but I saw the top 10 symbol touches.
It's such
That's
a
just
good
such a
video,
great
dude.
title.
They're like, how does he make how does he make I believe Alexis afraid? He turns
Yeah.
a high five into a hug or something like that.
Really?
I was just like,
I'm not sure. I don't
man,
remember him doing that, but I'm sure he did. I'm almost positive he did.
it,
Um,
it's it's wild all the weird crap he was doing in that
yeah,
show.
they announced that they are getting close to being done with the season 3 edits.
Mm,
Whatever that means, you never know with MDE when shit's actually gonna come out.
mm-hmm.
But No, it's looking like hopefully within this year we're gonna get the season 3 edits. And I think there's some word about a new season of Fish Tank coming out too.
Yeah.
Um, season 5, which would be pretty sick to see. Um, I mean, I'll watch it, and if it sucks, I probably will stop watching it. But
Yeah.
my back itch is really bad, dude.
Mm.
Um,
Hmm.
I think I have insects or something.
I hopefully you've been cycling through bed sheets and such pretty regularly.
I ain't got time for all that shit, dude. Honestly,
Well, you know,
I'll be
I've
honest. I've not washed my bedding since I moved in here, and I probably should.
I'll out myself too. Since we're in that mood, um, I did not clean a restroom in my house for at least 2 months. It is the
Oh
most
yeah,
vile thing I've probably done in
dude.
general, and I
I
do it all the time.
I've been in that situation where it's just like I don't feel like cleaning the bathroom, and I'm
Mm.
just like, fuck. Like it gets so bad that you're just like, oh, this is gonna be like a 4-hour job or some shit. You start like weighing the time
Yeah.
versus like whether you actually care about it being cleaner.
Hmm. Uh, yeah. I went full like OCD full clean mode yesterday, and I basically tore apart my restroom. Uh, and I just went into cleaning mode. Like I turned into a Roomba, for instance, and cleaned every single bit of that bathroom.
Yeah,
Uh,
you put on steel toe boots and kick the toilet into pieces.
yeah, dude. It
And
was like the chop, the cow chop house where they broke
yeah.
down that one door. It was like that. That
Do you
might
know
be
what
a
my
reference you
dream
don't
is?
know, but it's a good one.
I don't know that one. I'll be honest. I was born literally yesterday.
Hmm.
But no, I've always had this desire, this freaking idea to like buy a house in the middle of nowhere and just with guns, just specifically to shoot it with guns. I was like I would I've thought about this since I was probably like 12.
Hmm.
I was like, like wouldn't that be sick to just shoot up a house that it's yours, nobody can say anything about it?
Yeah. Uh, you could do that with a mobile home, I guess, but it wouldn't be as fun, I suppose.
Yeah. I would try and blow up the mobile home with like a
Hmm.
shit ton of tannerite, I think. I'd try and blow it in half it would look like the Titanic.
Yeah.
It'd be blown in half like the Titanic.
Oh, oh man. I would like
Doing that
to
for a gender reveal.
oh, you know be sick as hell is driving a fucking forklift directly into the house and popping it in half with the forklift.
Dude, I was thinking about my time driving forklifts recently, and dude, I was freaking dangerous on those things, man. I was like, so at the company I worked for at the time, fucking the forklifts when I first started working there, you could get up to like 20 miles an hour on those things. Like you could really cook on those fucking forklifts.
Yeah, dude.
And then what ended up happening is they had like a forklift technician guy come in and put a like I think it was like a 10 mile per hour. It might not it might have been lower than that, like an 8 mile per hour like speed cap on it, so
Hmm.
we couldn't go over that. And I was like, damn, that's really gay. So a couple days go by and I start thinking about it. I'm like, dude, I bet I can Google how to jailbreak this forklift. So I Googled it, and sure enough, I found out I could. And I completely got rid of the speed cap,
Hell yeah.
and I was slamming 20s in the building like all day, dude. It was so sick. It was dangerous as fuck, but it was so sick. And you gotta
uh,
remember, I was like big. Sometimes I was high on coke, freaking doing this, like yeah, like it was, I was a hazard, dude. It was
hmm.
awesome. It was just so funny.
I
I'd just be listening to Town all day, just dying laughing while like going 15 miles an hour in a building, and I'm just like laughing so hard I'm crying and I can't breathe. Like it was fucking bad, dude. It was fucking crazy.
I uh I don't like how all the warehouse jobs that I've looked at, they're like, "Oh, you need to be forklift certified." Um,
That doesn't mean anything.
yeah.
Because what ends up happening is no matter where you go, they're going to have you do forklift training. So it doesn't matter if you're certified in forklift or not because you're going to get certified through that company no matter where you go anyways. Like
Mm,
I've worked plenty of factories and warehouses and I've had to get like forklift training at like most of them. Like they have their own thing going
mm,
on. There's only one job where I didn't need any formal training for the forklift and they just
mm.
trusted that I knew what I was doing.
Hmm.
That job
Yeah.
sucked though.
uh, yeah, I might have to look into warehouse jobs, to be frank. Um, especially,
They're not horrible. I don't know. They
especially,
kind of are.
especially since the hours are pretty nice, is what I was gonna get at. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that is one perk of that is like, yeah, the work is pretty boring. At least for me, it was boring.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a set schedule. You know when you're gonna go in
Mm-hmm.
and when you're gonna get off. And like that's actually like one of the biggest perks of those jobs because right now working in like the trades, working in residential HVAC and plumbing, dude,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't know when I'm getting off. It's whenever I'm done.
Yeah.
It's when I'm like it's just when I'm done. And um sometimes I get off like yesterday I got off at like 2:45 or something and I was like whatever, fine by me. And
Yeah.
then it was like Monday. I got off at like 5 o'clock or 5:30 or something. I go in at like 7:15, so it's like 10-hour day or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm used to working 10-hour days, but like it's just like the not knowing and like it's like okay, I could plan for something after work, but am I going to be able to stick to that plan?
Yeah.
Or is like some other bullshit gonna come up on the job and all of a sudden I'm screwed?
Mm.
And like the company I'm at now, it's like not like you can be like, hey, I have this thing. My buddy and I made plans last night. Can I be off at this time? Because they'll be like, oh well, you need to tell us that 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah. Yeah.
That conversation only ever comes up when there's a raise on the table too. So it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
why'd you let me do it? Why did you say I could do it? Explain that to me. Why can't I? What, I'm being like, dude, it drives me up a wall sometimes.
Mm. Uh, so something that has come to my attention is the easiness there is in extra content for this podcast on YouTube. Theoretically, we could do a gaming video or 7 or 20,000.
I wouldn't mind that. That would be fun.
And
Anytime we hop on the sticks together, it's like the funniest shit I experience for like the entire week, sometimes the entire month.
yeah, uh, I would really like to just be in a Discord call for it so I can like record the gameplay and then us in the call at the same time.
Yeah.
I've seen a few
Yes.
channels be very successful about doing something like that, and I think it would work out pretty well. We don't have to have cameras on if we do that, though. We could just
Yeah.
hop in a call, and I could consensually figure out if you want to be recording for that session or not.
Consent is important to remember.
Exactly. I don't want to get sued by you for
Leave.
misrepresentation or
Yeah.
something.
Leave room for him. It's
Exactly.
Jesus. Leave
Exactly.
room for Jesus.
So I would really like to start hunkering down and making at least like one of those kind of gameplay videos every once in a while. It doesn't have to be a monthly
Yeah.
thing. It doesn't have to be every 2 months, just every once in a while. just to get a little
No,
variety in here.
I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would. I think actually that would probably be funnier than our podcast, than our like comedy
our
attempted comedy
yeah,
centric pod.
our 2 years worth of talking into microphones and posting it uh, to varying
Yeah,
results.
yeah. Should we should we talk about iDubbbz some more
Oh
so that we
man.
can clickbait the video?
Uh I don't know. I think
Clickbait just the first one is an iDubbbz freaking title and thumbnail.
well,
We got fire. We got iDubbbz is on fire in the thumbnail. It's red,
it's all red
red filter.
and Anissa's there and her face is like very ominous in the background. She's barely visible. Something like that.
Yeah, doing a bunch of MS Paint vandalism on Anissa's face.
Yeah, dude. Have a nice little curly cute mustache on there.
Yeah, we can
Oh.
oh, we should give her what's that thing called? The glasses with the nose and the
Oh,
mustache. What's that thing called?
I don't want to say Groucho Stash, but it feels like Groucho Stash is what it's
Yeah,
called.
no, it's yeah, it's the Groucho Marx mask, I think.
Uh,
That's what they call it. Dude, I need to buy one of those. I can't believe I don't just have one on hand. I feel like that'd be an in-character thing for me to just have.
yeah, you could like get a weird robotic filter for the mic and you could act like you're anonymous on the pod or something.
Yeah. No, that's the Guy Fawkes mask right
Ah,
there. The
gotcha.
Groucho Marx one is, I think, with it's got a nose, a big
Mm,
nose, and a mustache. And it's just like it's not even an actual mask in the traditional sense. It's just a
yeah.
pair of glasses with some shit on it. But
Hell yeah, dude.
no, I should get a Guy Fawkes mask too
Mm,
for the show. I can be edgy, dude. I can start.
yeah.
Um, I don't even is Anonymous still even around? Like I feel like I don't hear
Hmm.
anything about those guys anymore, and they used to be all over. Like I remember 2012
Yeah.
Anonymous. That was like they like released their Back in Black, and I forget like what it was, what exactly it was they did in
Mm.
2012. But I remember being terrified of them too. I remember being really scared of Anonymous.
Well, I remember everybody was like, "Oh, Lizard Squad's awful. Ah, Lizard Squad."
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those guys too.
And I guess both groups are still around, but Lizard Squad is so silent. It's such a silent group now. There's
Well,
probably
yeah, I
only like
remember like
3 guys in that group.
yeah, well, like the difference between those two is that like Anonymous, they'll hack into like government shit nowadays. Like
Hmm.
like I don't think Anonymous goes for like stealing people's credit card numbers and shit. Like I
Hmm.
think they do ethical hacking to help out like the greater populace. Lizard Squad, they're just picking shit.
Yeah.
Those guys are such pieces of shit, dude.
They
Like
ruined my
they like they're
holiday. They took down the
yeah,
PlayStation Network on Christmas. I can't
yeah.
believe
They took
them.
down like who fucking does that? Who does that shit? That's so fucking dirty to do. Like the PlayStation Store?
Yeah,
I think
man.
they hacked into some other stuff too, and they got a bunch of people's social security
I
numbers and
think it
stuff. I
was
want to say.
I think there was like banks got hacked. Not phase
Yeah,
banks,
yeah.
but banks in general.
And like people lost a bunch of money to Lizard Squad. Those guys are such like those guys are assholes, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking assholes,
It
man.
would be way cooler if Lizard Squad was a esports team the entire time. And they're just
Well, Lizard
hacking to
Squad,
be assholes and that's it.
the Lizard Squad is actually the deep state government.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Donald
Well,
Trump,
well, the thing is,
John Podesta.
the thing is that Lizard Squad was there for everything you can think of, including the invasion of Puerto Rico. I
What?
I think they were. Internally,
The
the deep
invasion of Puerto
state and
Rico.
Lizard Squad were in the invasion of Puerto Rico.
I didn't even know we invaded Puerto Rico.
Exactly. That's how
I thought we just
secretive this
found it.
is.
I just thought we found it and we were like, yeah, you guys are all right. And then we made them a U.S. territory, and they were like, yeah, that's cool.
But I don't like the
That's the
vibe
history.
of having territory that way though. You know? It seems kind
Yeah.
of sketchy. It's like if we were like, "Oh yeah, literally all of Argentina is a territory now." You know, like it's kind of
That's
stretching.
kind of what we're doing with Venezuela, I guess.
Yeah, true. And allegedly Greenland.
Yeah. I had a
I mean
conversation.
Iceland. Sorry, the other one.
No, it's Greenland.
Oh,
That's the one.
is
That's the one.
Iceland the
He's
small
like,
one
we're
then?
gonna take.
Hmm.
Yeah, Iceland's the small one with the volcano. Greenland's the really big one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and they have like opposite names. I remember like the heat miser and the cold miser from that
Yeah,
one Christmas special. I
yeah.
remember like they get there's like a joke where they get in a dispute and they're like they're arguing and they're like, "You told me Greenland was green." The heat miser said that,
Yeah.
and the cold miser's like, "You told me Iceland had ice." And that's probably the best joke I've ever heard in my entire life, I
Mm,
think.
mm-hmm.
Norm Macdonald couldn't come up with a joke.
Dang, dang.
But no, freaking I was talking to a buddy of mine a while back and he brought up this idea because Puerto Rico is a US territory.
Mm-hmm.
We're allowed to go there. We don't need passports to go to Puerto Rico.
That is
So he was
true,
like,
I
"Yeah,
suppose. Yeah.
no, I'm pretty sure that's true." So he was like, "Dude, wouldn't it be fucking awesome, okay, to buy like a cheap airline ticket to Puerto Rico, spend like the weekend there, and then fly back on Sunday? You
Hmm.
know, just a cheap flight. Like, I think that would rule.
Yeah.
Like, like I always forget that like you can just do stuff like that. You can
Yeah.
just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go to this place, whatever.
Like
You know?
if there's like little tiny land masses by a river near you, you can literally just be there. There's no law
Yeah,
against being there. Like
yeah.
there's some river split offs where there's a little section of land there. You can just chill there. They're not gonna like get
You
you for
know,
trespassing or something.
yeah. I don't trying to think if I've actually ever done that. Part of
Mm.
me wants to say I have.
Hmm.
Um, I know my dad has. He told me one time him and my uncles and like their dad or whatever, grandpa, God rest his soul, they all went
Hmm.
on like this kayaking trip down this river in Ohio. I think it was in, and he was like he took my sister and I to this part of the river and he was telling us about the trip and then he points out to this like island in the middle of the river and he
Yeah.
goes, "Yeah, we camped." He's like, "Yeah, we camped out and spent the night on that." And I was just like,
Hmm.
"What? Like
Hmm.
you can do like you can just
Hmm.
do that. Do
Yeah.
that whenever you want. You can do that." So I
Yeah.
don't know. I think stuff like that's cool. And I've been watching a bunch of Outdoor Boys videos, so basically I'm like a
Okay.
survivalist now. You know, I
Mm.
know how to. I can make shelter and like
You can
light shit on fire.
you can make your own wood stove out of mud.
Yeah, I can make my own mud hut like that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
heard
What?
something like the guy that does that, that at least made the wood stove, or sorry, the mud stove. I heard that guy was faking it, and it was like a part of his property is where he was filming the videos.
So it wasn't real survival.
No, he
He was doing
just
stolen valor.
yeah, he was doing stolen valor for surviving in the wilderness.
Well, that guy can fucking go to hell because I watch Outdoor Boys and that guy's actually out there doing it. He's out there in the middle of
Yeah.
Alaska. There's a couple videos where I've watched where he's like in the middle of Alaska and it's snowing and like -4 out, and I'm like this survival trip just isn't going his way.
Mm, I hate that.
And I'm like, man, I know he's made it out to upload because somehow the video got uploaded, but still,
Yeah.
like, there's times where I'm watching that shit and I'm like, This seems like I'll do some crazy shit, but this seems a little much even for me. Like,
Yeah.
this seems like real suffering I'm watching on camera, and the guy's just happy the whole time, he's smiling, like, being very positive, and I'm like, "Dude, what the hell?"
Oh
Like, I
man.
wonder if he's ever been in, like, a life or death situation
You know, it'd be really
doing this
fucking
survival
cool
stuff. Like, he has to have had at least one. What would be
if the Ghost Adventures people did Bigfoot adventures, and they ran
Oh,
out
dude.
into a forest and they started shaking the camera around at night, and they're like, "Did you hear that? Did you see that? Shake, 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 shake. Did you? Did you? Shake, shake, shake." And then you
I would
hear
say
like
that would
an
be
obvious boar noise, like a literal wild boar, like roaring in the background. And they're like, "That's Bigfoot. That's gotta be Bigfoot." And they start
Yeah, they
running
run away.
after it.
No, they run away, they get
And
scared.
then-
That's what always happens whenever there's some real ghost shit that
yeah.
happens on Ghost Adventures, they run. Like, they're,
Dude,
like,
they're like,
terrified.
we don't want to get possessed.
Like,
Fuck that.
you've done it for a living, and there's, like, what, 82 seasons of this fucking show? Like, no, but I would say that would be, like, the funniest show on television, but, Mountain Monsters definitely
mm,
takes the cake. Have you
mm.
seen that show, dude?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Dude.
I've seen some old men going, "Yeah, I saw Bigfoot in 1986. He was about 9 feet tall, and he said hi to my wife and then left." And stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, the Mountain Monsters guys rule. I love that show. It's so funny. Like, literally, the entire show is they're like, "We got reports of the frickin' Jersey Devil down here." And then they go to some guy's house, the last guy that saw the Jersey Devil, and he points out where he saw the Jersey Devil, and then he's like, "Yeah, I went into the woods." And they're like, they're always like very just loud and just very gung ho. They're
Yeah.
like, "All right." The one, I forget the one guy's name. I think his name's like Willie or something. He's dead now, but he has this like long gray beard, and he was
Yeah.
like in Vietnam, and he's like, "Well, boys, looks like we're going to the woods."
Guess
And
we're
they all go
squanch
back to the
hunting.
truck.
Here we go.
This is every episode. This is every single episode. I verbatim. So they go back to the truck. Every one of them has a gun. Every one of them has a freaking machine, like AR-15,
Uh,
shotgun, lever action. They don't
oh
even care.
man.
They don't care even what guns they're grabbing. Everybody has a gun in their hand, finger on the trigger, one in the chamber, like
Mm.
hardcore. They're gonna fucking murder the Jersey Devil. That's what their plan is. So, it's still daylight out. They go out into the woods with their guns, and they're like looking around, and they'll see like bark that's been peeled off a tree, and they'll be like, "It's got to be the Jersey Devil, guys. Look, there's this one young guy, the youngest guy. He's this fat Chumley kind of guy named like
Mm-hmm.
Buck, and Buck's always like, "Guys, I think that's the Jersey Devil." He's always like terrified.
I think that's him right there.
Yeah, the guy lives in a constant state of fight or flight. uh,
That'd be me
so,
in a movie theater for sure. If I'm like all
yeah,
alone, that would be my vibe. Just, what was that? What's over there?
yeah. So they're like, "This looks like a silverback gorilla did it. This has to be the Jersey Devil." And they
Mm,
they just say the craziest shit. It doesn't even make sense. And
mm,
so they go out at night. The gun still. It's dark out. It's at night. Finger on the trigger.
yeah.
One in the chamber. And the night vision stuff is where the show really shines. That's when they start doing like just unhinged shit. Like they'll be out there and they'll hear something off in the distance, and they'll just start freaking out and like aiming their guns everywhere, dude. Like they're like the freaking Taliban when they hear a helicopter overhead,
Yeah.
and like they'll start like running around, and they'll like fall down hills. Like every episode, somebody falls down a hill and slides down a hill in this slapstick comedy
Yeah.
freaking way.
They
They're like,
do they like
go ahead.
trip when they run too? Just like
Yeah, they trip
comedically?
and fall. They'll like be going down a hill, like not even running or anything, and they'll just like they're just loaded gun, finger on the trigger, just falling like really hard down a hill. Always like, "You all right, Buck?" He's like, "I'll be all right," and then they get up and just continue on with the episode. But sometimes it gets to the point where it's at night and they just start hearing shit. They don't even know what it is, and they just start firing randomly into the dark, just fucking, just trying to slime whatever it is out there. Because the goal of the show is to kill the thing.
Yeah,
That's they want to kill it. And then what ends up happening is like, so they compile their all their freaking evidence at the end. They're still armed to the teeth, and they're like, "Yeah, we didn't find the Jersey Devil, but we did find some good evidence that the Jersey Devil may be here." And then the credits roll. That's every episode of Mountain Monsters, and it never gets old. It never gets old.
So, to segue, you know what else never gets old?
You know what else? What else?
Gears of War. Unironically,
Okay.
Gears of War 1, outside of the final boss being a piece of shit, is a really good game. Very, very good game.
Gaze of porn.
Yeah,
Gaze of porn.
Gaze of Warn, yeah.
Gaze of porn. Yep.
Gaze of, yeah. Gears of War Reloaded is the first game on my games list that I mentioned not too long ago, at least 2 episodes ago, that I have completed now. There are still 7 games on my list, and because this is a new channel, I get to label out these games, because I just want to make sure it's there. Disco. Now I'm messing up already.
Oh my.
Disco Elysium is one of the games I have on computer. Still have not completed that one yet. I keep getting game overs. It's not a fun time. Arkham Asylum. Yeah, dude. Arkham Asylum is on the list as well. I have not touched it. I just haven't touched that game yet.
The Joker is the joke.
Yeah.
Is the Joker in that one?
I think Jonkler's in that one, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the Jukler, Jonkler. The Jukler? Oh, God, that's awful.
The Jukler? Dude, he's on the court. He's freaking tearing it up on the court. Super hard. The Jukler.
Yeah, dude. Then there's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm like a quarter of the way through that game now. Baldur's Gate 3. Played another session of that Wednesday. Very fun time.
How about Ball Suckers Gay?
Dang, he got him there.
Yeah.
He
got him there, dude. Freaking destroyed him, dude. Walked him down. Walked his ass down.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around,
walked him down. King Von style.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, our friend Tyler joined me and Logan's playthrough. And he was like, "Hey, let's just steal all this fire wine and all of this like powder, and let's just nuke this one boss in the game. Let's just get rid of him." I was like, "Oh, okay, sure, let's do that." So we stack up barrel after barrel of each item, and then he uses magic missile, and the magic missiles hit the barrels, and a nucleic explosion occurs, and every person in the room dies.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
We like skipped a moderately difficult boss, and I was just like, all right. Apparently, we're not even a third through that game, which is crazy.
Are you gonna have sex with the bear or whatever it is? Can have sex with something?
I have heard there's a guy that turns into a bear.
You can have sex with him as the bear.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure you can.
honestly, I have a lady character, so it might happen.
Ooh, is she fine as hell? Is she fine shit, bro?
Uh, it's funny because she is a elf who has dark skin but looks Asian.
So you got a Blasian Mamacita. You're
Well,
walking around Baldur's Gate as.
when I say darker skin tone, I'm saying like dark as night level dark.
Damn, like super African.
Yeah,
Okay. Super Blasian.
yeah, dude, it's really cool. Um, Next game on the list here is Dead Island 2. That might be the game that we record gameplay for.
That might be the game we record gameplay for, but I don't know. People say they
still got
Shane
check
and Ronnie.
crossplay.
I'm pretty sure there is crossplay on that. Are you playing it on PC?
Yeah, dude.
Or Xbox?
I'm playing on PC, dude.
Wow. PC Master Race, everybody.
PC Master Race. What were you gonna say?
The reason, listen here. The reason that Xbox and PlayStation are gay is because PC is better.
Mm-hmm.
The PC characterizes Judeo-Christian values.
Yeah. Okay.
I am Ben Shapiro. I am playing Baldur's Gate, and I am playing as a Jewish man.
I mean, that's just him in general.
There needs to be more Jewish representation in Baldur's Gate. I have not seen a single Hasidic Jew in Baldur's Gate.
Dang.
This is a problem.
That is true. I have not seen one either.
This game is anti-Semitic and goes against Judeo-Christian values.
Next game on the list is Witcher 3, which is also on computer. And I would really like to do that as a recording thing too.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice game for it. Even
The
though
Witcher.
I don't know the gameplay mechanics at all, so it might turn into shit in like 10 minutes.
Witcher kind of sounds like a slur.
It does. It sounds.
You fucking Witcher. Get out of here, you fucking Witcher.
That's probably why he's ostracized from the rest of the people in his country.
We don't accept witchers around here. You need to leave. Get to the back of the bus, Witcher.
God, that was a good one. And then still last on the list, I have not even touched it yet. L.A. Noir is still on the list. So
hold on, my weed is here.
Your what is here?
Yeah, talk about L.A. Noir. Be back quick.
Yeah, L.A. Noir is a detective game where you go throughout multiple cases and you try to figure out who is guilty of such thing over and over. It uses facial detection software, like motion capture in a way, to depict people if they're lying or if they're saying the truth. There was one guy in LA Noir who his eyebrows would like go up like very high if he was lying. And he's like this gangster type guy. He's like, "Hey, what's the fucking deal? I didn't do anything." And then his eyebrows go up. There's also a guy in that game where he squints and that's all his facial tracking is. Like they were supposed to patch in more stuff and they didn't. Yeah, I probably should play that game pretty soon, but I don't know yet. And he is back. Wow, look at that. He's headbanging. He's got some nice tunes going.
Fuck it up.
He's listening to Ice Spice, SpongeBob, Big Pants Guy, and such.
See, I talked about it on the show before. That song, it still bothers me. for the same exact reason.
Uh-huh.
Because SpongeBob has never been characterized as a big guy, so I don't know what the fuck that song's trying to say about my boy the Bob.
About my
I don't
boy
like
the
it.
Bob. Am
I
I
think I
wearing the
think they're,
minion or the Bob today?
I think they're slandering my boy the Bob, and I can't have that.
uh, I gave up on describing the game about halfway through, so I will have to cut
Yeah,
a little bit, like
yeah.
thirty
What did you
seconds.
just? Were you like, yeah, this is a game about a couple of guys touching each other and
Well,
feeling each other's
LA
muscles,
LA
sweating.
Noir. I gave an example of one of the gangster guys. If he lies,
Thanks.
yeah, if he lies, his eyebrows go way up on his face. So I gave that as an example. Uh, and then and then
Yeah, no, I didn't shoot that guy.
and then another guy, they didn't track his face for emotion
That
at
fucking
all.
old man.
Yeah, they just pasted his face on. He's squinting. That's all he does.
Freaking making this face into the camera.
Yeah, that's all he does. He just squints and he's like, "Huh? What did
Yeah.
I do?"
Yeah, I think he's telling the truth.
I really wish they remade that game like with modern graphics, because the facial animation is so good, but the rest of the way it's displayed is dated as hell now. Like, I
Can
would
you
love a
like?
remake of that.
Does that game allow you to like just fuck up every case you're on if you want?
I think you get barred eventually. You get
Oh, that
Yeah, you
sucks.
get barred from being a detective
See,
if
I
you
like the
fuck
whole
up
choose.
enough.
I like when games have like a choose your own adventure aspect because I want to choose to be the worst detective in Los Angeles. I
Oh
want to be the
man.
stupidest idiot detective in Los Angeles.
There is one more game on the list because I bought this on Christmas, pretty much like a
Okay.
week before Christmas. Um, Mass Effect Andromeda is on my list of games to play.
I don't even know if I should say this joke.
uh,
I'm gonna play some Mass Effect.
uh,
Hey,
Andromeda.
what that game called? That game called Massa. That game
That
about
game's
Massa.
called Mass.
They made a racist game about slavery called Mass Effect.
But yeah, Andromeda's the bad one that also uses face capture. Um, and the writing's awful, and the way that you like progress through the story is very bad from what I've heard. They have not made a Mass Effect since Andromeda, which means it's been about 9 years since the last Mass Effect game.
That's insane, bro. Do you think they're ever going to make Mass Effect 4?
Well, I don't know if you played 3 all the way through.
I've never touched a Mass Effect game ever.
Well, this is the portion of the podcast where I spoil the game. At the end of Mass Effect 3, your character is sacrificed to
Oh, cool.
renew the universe into
Dude,
a
it's like
brighter
Far Cry.
image.
Wait, do you get pussy like you do in Far Cry 3?
You get you get pussy every game
Yes.
in
Okay,
Mass
I'm on
Effect.
board. Dude,
Um,
yeah, dude. Mass Effect, that's what I
yeah,
call my penis.
yeah,
That's
dude.
penis. What or that's what my that's the effect my penis has on women. It's called the Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2, in my opinion, is the best out of all 3 of the trilogy. So I can only wonder how Mass Effect Andromeda plays.
Yeah. There's a Gorillaz song called Andromeda. Do you think they made it because of Mass Effect Andromeda?
I hope not.
They did. Hope not.
I hope not, but there's a chance that's why.
It's a good song, dude.
Mm.
Should listen to it while you play Mass Effect Andromeda to get like a more immersive experience, you know?
I've heard people loosely compare Starfield to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Really?
It's such a like weak comparison, but
It was Starfield
I don't know, man.
was that a bad game? What was that game about, Starfield?
Starfield is not about Garfield in space, which pisses me off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's what
Yeah,
I thought it was going.
yeah.
Okay,
Um,
continue. I need to know this.
Starfield is a game where you make a character and then suddenly it says, "Oh yeah, you are a mining unit for
Oh, it's that
a
Bethesda
company."
game.
Yes.
Okay, I was
Uh,
thinking of No Man's Sky for some reason.
well, they're both in space.
They are both in space. They both got spaceships. They both got like dudes piloting the spaceships. They're the
Yeah.
same game.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest with
True.
ourselves.
At least No Man's Sky doesn't tell you to pay $30 for one expansion and then stop doing them. That's what Starfield did.
Yeah, actually, that's messed up, dude. On a whole nother level, dude.
You almost got into your RFK voice on a whole nother.
On a whole nother level.
Oh man.
One time I was playing Mass Effect, and I was watching the sex scene where I busted in my pants from the blue girl's boobs.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got some new Warhammer crap the
Yeah.
other day in the mail. I'm not gonna say how much I spent on it, but I got some
$600.
$6-7. I got these Space Marines.
Ooh.
I got 7 Space Marines. Okay, this guy's the
Okay.
Space Marine captain. Okay, he's got a laser pistol and a power fist, so he's good at shooting motherfuckers like Marty Robbins
Yeah.
in Big Iron, and he's good at beating people up like Mike Tyson. So
Okay.
good, pretty cool guy here. And then I also got 7. Which one's my favorite? This one's probably my favorite. I got the Plague Marines, dude. Got this dude right here. He's got like a 3-thing mace, and it's 3 or Morning Star, whatever. Yeah. And they're connected to they're connected to another one, and he's got a knife. But this guy's really dope, really cool. Yeah.
That
So,
mace
I don't know.
reminds me of the grenades from Gears of War.
Oh yeah, no, dude, you're actually absolutely. They look very similar to those grenades. What a cool grenade design they did for that game. That was really sick. I liked it. It felt cool throwing that shit.
Yeah, and the way that it like gave you a trajectory of how it gets an arc and bounces and all that.
Yeah. Why hasn't anybody brought that back into a game? That's freaking awesome.
I don't know, man. It's maybe the best part design wise for me for Gears of War.
Yeah. Well, you're telling me the strong chiseled men are favorite.
My favorite part of Gears of War, the first game, because that's the one I've played through, that I like the most is just the lore aspect, I think. Like getting to know the world more as the game goes, they do it very well. And it's not always exposition dumped into your freaking skull through a cutscene. Sometimes it's environmental, which is really freaking cool.
Yeah. I always liked the Carmine brothers. That was probably my favorite guys in the whole thing. I was really sad when who was the second one? Ben Carmine, I think his name was. It was the one from Gears of War 2 when he died. I was really upset.
Gotcha.
And there is the other Carmine guy, like Anthony Carmine or something like that in Gears 1.
Hey,
he just gets his
fucking Carmine. Hey.
Oh, hey, Tony Carmine. Hey. But no, he gets freaking domed in the first game. Just gets his freaking shit blown smooth off. And it's like, dang.
All right. I believe that would be all the time we got for this week's Northwest Trenches podcast. The first episode of season 3.
Southeast Ditches podcast.
Yeah, man. Southeast Tunnels podcast, yeah.
Southeast Asian podcast.
And the first episode on the new YouTube channel. And we'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye, everybody. And if you're a new viewer and you made it this far, thank you.
And you don't seem to understand.